you to come back and standing among the guys, that just the whole moment, and yeah, just to be honored.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool honor, not only for me, but for Central High School and Halls to be able to come play at
Lindsey Nelson.
Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Sorry.
You played at both. It's okay.
I did. I can remember walking when we went to the World Series, walking through the tunnel and walking out and seeing a AAA stadium and thinking, I'd died and gone to heaven. And I imagine for them coming over here and playing at the University of Tennessee is something of the same thing. I mean, it's a place where I'm sure they've all wanted to play, and for them to come over and get to play, and Tony Vitello being so kind to letting them play here is much appreciated.
What are some of your fondest memories looking back at your time at Central? Your team photo still up in the gym and starting to fade now, but that was
sure it is.
probably the best team in school history.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
What are your top memories looking back at those times in the early 90s?
I don't know. I guess how close we were as a team. I talked to the team, to Central, the baseball team out there, and I told them, high school baseball, high school sports, it doesn't get any better than that. You just make some of your best friends, it's very organic going out and playing in high school baseball.
How do you feel like Central, I know it was decades ago, but how do you feel like Central kind of propelled you to go to Tennessee and then the pro career that you embarked on?
Well, I was lucky. I had a great coach in Bud Bells. He had played minor league ball, and he pressed upon me what it takes to be a professional, and just the way to conduct myself around scouts and college coaches, and he prepared me for college, and then college prepared me for the big leagues.
Has this year as a whole kind of been a whirlwind with everything happening in January with the Cooperstown vote and now this, and I guess most of us just want to be remembered in some way, and you're remembered as one of the best of all time. Just what's this year been like for you?
It's been a whirlwind. Obviously it's the greatest honor you can get, and I'm very humbled and honored to get into the Hall of Fame. Just being around those guys, that I looked up to my whole life. I get to meet Jim Cott, and most people probably don't know who Jim Cott is. He's a Hall of Famer, but he's the guy that my dad would talk about, when I was a kid, when I was out there throwing. We're both left-handed, and just to get to meet guys like that is going to be very special for me.
How's your speech coming?
I have to talk to my wife. I haven't started, but every once in a while stuff will come to me, and I'll just jot it down and kind of keep in a little folder, and we'll see what transpires. I'm not a public speaker, so I'm a baseball player, so I'll just do my best and go on.
Is there anybody that's going to be there you think that you've never met that you're extremely excited to see baseball-wise?
Yeah. There's
I know
a ton of them.
I know we've lost a lot over the last few years, but ton of legends still.
Willie Mays is the oldest Hall of Famer. I would definitely like to meet him and see him again. I've never met Johnny Bench. It's Johnny Bench. Big Red Machine. All those guys, Big Red Machine. There's gonna be guys like that I'm gonna be speechless. I'm gonna be very nervous, but it's still exciting, and it's still a fraternity, and I'm excited to meet those guys and see what it's all about.
And you're a guy that didn't take a whole lot of time off, with the football and all the baseball and everything. I'm sure you had to play to win a state championship and be as successful as you were. We see a local kid, Spencer Strider, maybe having a second Tommy John. Is there any kind of advice you can give to these young arms out there to stay healthy and play two sports and still stay on the field?
I think, you can't just pitch 365 days a year. I think more guys are getting hurt. Pitchers are getting hurt because they don't play more sports, and they don't use muscles that they should be using that'll help stabilize the arm, I think. And they throw max effort every pitch. I pitched until I needed it, and then I would let it all out. It seems like they go 100% every pitch, and you're going to get hurt if you do that.
Every time you're around a group of high school students, high school baseball students, what are some of the advice you give them when it comes to dreaming big and dreams of college ball, dreams of MLB?
Yeah, my dad told me as a young kid, he said, son, I always dreamed about being a professional baseball player, and I was. He's like, it wasn't that good. He's like, if you're gonna dream big, dream to be in the big leagues, dream to be in the Hall of Fame. And as a kid, my dad was very hard on me, but he also would tell me, pump me up when I had a bad game, and I was 1 for 3 when you're in high school is a bad game, and he'd say, you still make it into the Hall of Fame at 333, and make me feel a little better. And I didn't make it to 333, but I tried my best, and ended up 3-something. Cool.
Yeah.